Hello everyone, we're here in Surrey with the infamous Lynn Russell, the queen of the show ring. We're going to be spending some time here with Lynn today, and she's going to be giving us a lot of information about how she has become the number one in her game basically. So Lynn Russell, thank you for speaking to us today. How did this all start? Well, give us the very beginning. How did you get into this?
Basically, I bought, you wouldn't believe it, I bought a cob out of the Friday ad.
Excellent.
I paid £600 for him, and I thought he may have some potential. And at that time, Roy Trigg was alive, and he was living fairly local to me, so he came down and had a look at the cob and told me that I should show him at county level, and that's how I got started, and that's what I did.
Wow. Now, we're at your yard today, and we're going to be meeting some of the horses and going into some detail. Why showing? Why did you pick the showing world?
It wasn't where I started. I actually started show jumping, but I didn't have the money to buy the type of horse that I wanted. Wanted to jump because I'm competitive. And showing was really an accident. I had a 4-year-old which I wanted to show jump. I did a working hunter. I entered in the wrong class. I should have put him in the novice class. I entered him in the open. He won the class, and I thought, this is a bit easier than show jumping. I think I'll have a go at this. And I never looked back.
Wow. Now, you've had a fantastic career. What has been your highlight? What has been the best time?
I suppose winning Horse of the Year show and winning the All England Showing Championship at the Royal Windsor Horse Show, side saddle, Queen's Jubilee, and I got £3 grand.
Wow,
so
we like that.
Really good.
We like the catch. Yeah. Now we know the show. When does the showing season start for you now?
My first qualifying show will be the 28th of March, which will be the Southern Spring Show, and that's down near Hayling Island, so I'll be going there.
Okay. And through the summer, you're going to be out every weekend. How does that work?
Yeah. Every weekend and during the week, yeah, plenty of times, yeah.
Now, I've seen your wagon out on the road. How many people does it take? Talk me through the logistics of you taking off for a weekend.
Logistics, if I feel like it, I can take 6 horses. I've got living and obviously catering and everything else. I'm always short-staffed. I always rely on friends because I have to have somebody in the yard. And yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah. Now, we all know we've had quite a hard winter, and obviously the snow's just gone recently. How have you managed? I know you've got 19 on the yard here at the moment. How have you coped with the winter?
Well, with difficulty like everybody else. Feeding-wise, we've had to feed probably almost twice as much because there's no grass at all. Yeah. We've had so much snow that I've been able to hack out on the roads with no shoes on. Yeah. We've had the shoes off the horses because they're being measured, so we've been able to hack them out and they don't slip. So I've been able to hack. The schooling's been difficult because obviously we've got an outdoor school. We have a small indoor school, but that's really boring. But we've managed.
Now, I know you buy, obviously you've got a very natural eye for the horses that you buy, and I believe you go over to Ireland and you buy them young and you bring them home. So talk me through sort of a typical you going shopping to end up in the show ring.
I'm going shopping is quite lucky because I have a very good contact in Ireland, and yes, I have been to Ireland. But we have a very good relationship. He knows what I like, and he finds them for me, and they come over, and basically I work from there. They're always poor. They always look like, well, you've seen some pictures, so you know what they look like. They look really rough. But I get a great deal of pleasure out of producing something like that and making it, up to top level show horse, really.
Now we're going to go into a lot of the feeding, and I know that you're very, very passionate about it, and we're very lucky we're going to have Bailey's horse feed here today. So the other videos that are going to follow on from here, we're going to go into that in a lot more detail. But how important is the sponsorship for you? Just tell us a little bit about that.
I couldn't do it without it. I've been very lucky. Bailey's have backed me for 23 years now. When it first started, nobody'd heard of Bailey's Horse Feeds and nobody'd heard of me. And it was, in actual fact, quite by accident because I had approached various companies for sponsorship because I haven't always done horses. I've been involved in PA work and, PR and getting sponsors for companies and things. But Bailey's was almost an accident. I had an ad in Horse and Hound for a hunter. Girl rang me up, said she wanted a hunter for her boss. Her boss turned out to be Paul Venner, who's the managing director of Bailey's Horse Feeds. And I met him when he came to pick the horse up. We got on very well. He tried to beat me down on price, and I wouldn't budge.
Respect.
And we've had an exceptionally good working relationship for well over 20 years.
Fantastic.
So,
now, people always tend to watch these videos, and you're obviously very well known in the industry. Can people get to you? Do you train? How is the best way for people to get
yes,
to you, Lynn Russell?
I've got a website which is www.topcobs.com. I run masterclasses and clinics basically for amateurs, people who want to show or have done some showing and have run into problems. I offer retraining. I'll do anything really. I need the money.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
I think that's really important to get across, because people think because you're well known they can't pick the phone up to you, and that's not the case at all,
not
is it?
at all. I've got a lot of friends through teaching. I do residential clinics for race horses, for coloured horses, for ponies, for hacks, cobs and riding horses, side saddle, whatever anybody wants to do. I'm more than happy to help.
So I think it's important to bear in mind that you don't have to have a show cob to come and train with you.
Not at
So
all.
you touch
Not at
on
all.
all the other side of things
I
as
do
well.
basically whatever anybody wants to do. I'm very adaptable. I'll do it.
Lynn Russell, thank you very much
Thank you.
indeed.